The Aston Martin DB5 needs no introduction. It is arguably the dream car of the 1960s and the most famous Bondmobile. As fans will know, the legendary sports car came to 007's aid once again in his latest on-screen adventure, Skyfall. Aston Martin specialist Piet Roos has a license to repair these cars. His company, Roos Engineering in Switzerland, services, repairs, and restores all of the British car makers' models. Aston Martin and Bond go together like vodka and martini. Roos himself is now a man with a very special mission: to restore the original DB5 used in the film Goldfinger. It's the world's most famous car, he says. So his team were surprised to be given the honor of restoring this legend. He speculates about the next James Bond, saying, "I want this car." On behalf of a client, Roos acquired the car for around €2 million and is completely rebuilding it. It's a tough assignment because this is no ordinary DB5. It's equipped with all of the gadgets Q invented for Bond. The radar device that helps him track down the bad guys, machine guns fitted into the bumpers, and a smoke machine in the trunk that really works. Roos explains how the film crew burned a gas-soaked rag or something like that in here. Then they injected more oil and compressed air, and the mixture of the two created the smoke, what we now call oil smoke. You can still see traces of the carbon deposits. He doubts this would meet modern CO2 emission standards. Other James Bond gadgets, like the retractable tire slasher, were largely the result of special effects trickery. In the movie, Q just screwed this part on, and presto, it was finished. The DB5 came out in 1963 and was produced until 1965. The DB stands for David Brown, Aston Martin's longtime owner. Today, a restored model costs around €300,000, with super spy equipment not included. The 4-liter straight 6-cylinder engine generates 210 kilowatts of power and propels the GT to a top speed of 240 kilometers an hour. Milan-based Carrozzeria Touring created the DB5's iconic design. The aluminum body covers a very thin tube frame that isn't terribly stable. Q's range of weighty gadgets put additional strain on the Goldfinger DB5. In places, the body has weakened and cracked. The film car was built in record time. In terms of weight, things were installed that weren't so great for the chassis. To make the vehicle safe and roadworthy, Roos says, it needs to be strengthened and modified. Piet Roos and his team still have some work to do to get the Goldfinger DB5 ready for action again. Until then, its new owner can sit back and enjoy a few martinis, naturally shaken, not stirred.